Hello, everyone. It is time. It's that time of week for the TOUTTE podcast. I am Bryce. I'm here with Ryan, parentheses, whatever the fuck that is, and parentheses. How are you doing today, Brian? Brian. Hi, Brian. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Rice. What about you?
Oh, that's rude. I'm doing good, and I know it says the worst person in the world. Or the worst person ever born in the world.
There we go.
I'm doing good. Yeah, if you're talking about D, that is my D stand card has been revoked. Put in the back room in a warehouse by itself. Some may say, watching a TV in my best shirt. How are you doing today?
I'm here. Honestly, I'm not as I thought I would hate this episode a lot more, to be honest. I'm also entertained by me telling you what my parentheses were 4 seconds before starting the recording, and then you immediately not caring and calling me Brian. I think it's quite humorous. But I mean, I'm a lot less doom and gloom about this eviction than I think 99% of people. It's not the outcome I wanted, but she threw the HOA. She did it to herself. I don't feel bad.
Yeah, but I get why she threw. But yeah,
I don't. She was actively targeting D and telling people she was doing so.
yeah, wah wah. But D played this week so bad still. Like, God, atrocious. I just wanted to see her be like shook, be like, oh, you know.
I agree.
And I wanted to see Devins go, oh, you know. And then, but you know, I tuned out a lot of this week and had to play some catch up recently because I was just so like annoyed watching it. I wanted to like blow a hole in my face. And I just had to. It was one of those weeks I had to like put the phone down and go touch some grass before I was getting too angry about a TV show. But I'm ready to get angry about a TV show again. But before that, we of course had our wonderful 1,000 episode special. We saw a bunch of highlights as if I fucking watched most of that thing. I was in and out, so we're going to have to pan to Ryan for that. I saw Best Alliance. I saw like Best Move or Moment or whatever the fuck. I've just been informed of the stars making it on the front page, the front room versus the back room bitches who, if I came back for this and it was this big celebration and I'm in like a half empty like warehouse concrete, like with a tiny little school TV, I'm shooting up the place. Like, you have to be kidding me, actually. Like, they have a big audience regularly. Like, they have an audience for live episodes that's pretty big. Can you not just put them there? Why are we doing this? Why are we acting like you only have, you're CBS? Why do you only have 12 chairs? What?
If I was like a random pre-jury flop, I would get it. Until I saw Cameron Harden on my screen, then I start shooting up the place.
I've accepted it. He's fan favorite. I mean, I love him. But I mean, I don't get why they can't just have all of them together in one room.
I don't know, Bryce.
And if not that, maybe more. This is something they did in a Survivor reunion once and pissed everyone off. Like, what are you talking about? Let's pan to Anonymous Warehouse number 5, where someone may or may not, like, someone just had a bar mitzvah before this. And, you know, and we're going to roll out the TV while everyone's, like, in their best garb. Really fries the fuck out of me. And as you pointed out, my one, Holly Allen, made the main cut. So that
she sure did.
That's really great.
It's so funny. I always just go back to Jackson Mickey's God 101 interview where he says, at this point, I have blown all the money, and Julie goes,
I haven't even seen that. I need to find that.
There's no way you've never seen that.
I have not interacted with God 101, believe it or not.
Yeah, but the clip was all over Twitter. Talk for like 20 seconds.
It was probably when I deleted Twitter, which I do from time to time because everyone drives me crazy. But the only God thing I saw with this episode, we had a nice Azza. You got 4th. Oh, third. Kylan, you made the final 3. Oh, should have taken the compliment. Ozzy, did you make Final Three? Oh, I remember. You're the one. You loved Jesus. You loved Jesus. You always shout out Jesus, and I was like, I love Jesus.
Okay, Bryce.
Anyways, I want Lala to win.
Check your DMs. I sent you the TikTok of
Thanks.
Jackson Mickey on God 101, where his head is also shaved for some reason.
This is my live reaction.
Can you please turn up the volume?
Yeah. It's not loading.
Well, it's the classic Discord TikTok. You need to close it and try to reopen it.
Is necessary infrastructure in your city? I have, at this point, blown through all of my money. Net negative checking. No car, no job, no plan. Going back to the city.
She said,
it's so funny. Like, Queen. Anyways. Oh. It's just like
place that I ran from. I have, at this point, blown through all of my money. Net negative checking.
Wow, that's great. Okay, sorry.
It's just like when I saw a screenshot on Twitter of Holly in a TikTok comment like a month or two ago, and someone in the comments was just like, yeah, but like, how the fuck were you with Jackson? He sucks or whatever. And she responded with something along the lines of, like, he's the worst fucking person I've ever met in my life, though, so. And that's why she's going to win the Chat BCC Big Brother Mini tomorrow.
And I know that's right.
And she's going to run that shit. Does she have any pregame connections other than her own season people? Not that I know of, but, you know.
Where are we going to see this Chat BCC? Like, can we watch it?
It's going to be live on Chat BCC. Download Hit app Chat BCC today.
It's never. Is that going to happen? Like, is Chat BCC like happening? Am I missing something?
I see screenshots on Twitter, but I did download the app specifically so I can watch the mini Big Brother thing. And then I'm gonna apparently they're gonna save the recording on there. I'm sure someone will re-upload it to YouTube, but I will be deleting the app the second that I watch the playback of that. Anyways,
right.
We should probably talk about the actual season, or we can. Okay, so Bryce, let's go through some of the fan votes. Do I remember all of them that they talked about? Probably not. They also didn't even put all the fan votes that they actually put out on the show. For example, they did have a Best Showman's poll, and America and Corey did win that. They didn't even talk about the Best Showman's, nor were America and Corey in the audience, or according to America,
how dare you
contacted. So.
How dare you?
I think they were just really hoping for a Brendan and Rachel, Jeff and Jordan win. But Jeff and Jordan also, I don't think were in the audience.
They just do not want to make Corey and America happen. They refuse.
So sad because my two. The best showmans in Big Brother history. But Melody and Drew would have done that if Drew didn't vote out Mallory. Anyways.
There's still time.
She's pissed at it. Feeds came back for a little bit before they go off for 3 days, and she was so mad at him. It's really funny. But Bryce, let's go through some of these. So, for best winner, Bryce, who would you vote as the best winner?
Jordan Lloyd.
Other than that,
Derek.
So he was in the top 6, but unfortunately Dan
won, of course.
Did beat him.
That's fine.
I was personally hoping for an Adam Jasinski W, but sadly didn't happen. Bryce, what would you put as your favorite Big Brother moment, just in general?
There's so many to choose from. I would say Jamaica praying and crying while in the bunny outfit while Jen requests a different color belt.
Surprisingly, that was not on the list of options, unfortunately.
What? Okay.
Dan's funeral did win that.
Okay, that's fine.
I was gonna try to.
I would have voted for Keisha's birthday probably if I.
I think that was on there.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to remember what else was on the list.
Best Alliance I saw.
Oh yeah, Cookout won that. That was easy. Okay, and winning Bryce, of course, both best comp beast and the best Big Brother player to never win.
Let's go, Jamel, baby, for both. Easy money.
Comp beast, sure, I can give that to you. Best player to never win.
Yeah, baby.
I don't even think I'd put her as best player to.
How about just best player? End of sentence.
And
I don't know if I would. Who would I pick for that? I mean, probably not.
Again, like Vanessa was an option, Danielle Reyes was an option, Tyler
Yeah.
Crispin was an option, Paul Abrahamian was an option.
Paul is not an option.
I mean, objectively, gameplay wise, he's up there. He's better than fucking Janelle.
Who else was up there?
Of course, Morgan Pope did make the top 6 in voting. I'm not even because I don't know what the hell people.
That's how it's done.
But the casuals are so funny to me because like most actual fans of Big Brother know that Janelle is like an okay player at best.
That's generous.
She has 2 good placements because she won a ton of comps and it was a duo season, so the friendship split up some duos instead. And then she has 2 very bad pre-jury placements.
Flop now, because when she came back and she can't like win comps, like there's nothing.
Yeah, and then people are still saying she's like a big giant target and she gets evicted over Frank for no reason.
She did kind of get like, yeah, she kind of honestly, I will say like. I don't even really know what she did wrong those last 2 seasons. Like, she kind of did just get flung for, like, no fucking reason. Like, I thought she was actually playing okay in 14, and then she just kind of got, like, murdered. And that was so sad. And then All-Stars, they just hated her for breathing. I don't know. So I'll give her a shout for that. But
anyways, yeah, she is apparently now officially the best player to never win.
Well, congrats. I'm so proud of her.
Good for her. I'm sure the move that solidified that was her big backdooring Marcellus.
Stop.
Who was loyal to her.
Whatever. I would probably. I guess I'd say Vanessa. That's my answer. Okay. What else was there? What else?
That's a bold choice. Because I personally think repeatability is a big thing. So I don't think I could ever vote for a one-time player to win.
So that's why you think Jordan Lloyd's the best.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Just saying. And she
like,
do it again.
That's another reason why we still haven't done our winner rankings. I know some people will put Andy as like, I guess as a winning game, then maybe. But there are some people I see who say Andy's the best player. I can't get on board with that. But anyways, and same thing with Derek. Whoops. Anyways, I think those might be the only ones that they announced, even though there were like 10 poll questions and they just didn't acknowledge half of them. Maybe there's one more, but I don't know. I watched that episode and I sure as hell can't remember if there was another one.
Whatever. Okay. The season happened as well.
I guess we can talk about that 13 minutes in.
Yawns.
Okay, so there is actually stuff to talk about that didn't really like pan out. But honestly, I think so many people are doomer about the season right now, and I'm going to be a bit of an optimist.
It'll be fine.
Because I think right now, did we get to see the immediate outcome of Barrett and Melody flipping? No. But we know that they did. So right now, like, it's the Vets and Haley, Yash, Taylor, Lala, Melody, and Barrett, and then whatever the fuck Drew's doing. So right now, it is a very, very split house, which it was going to be anyways, even if Barrett like didn't flip. But still, I think the dynamics are very fun right now, especially like it's like 5 to 3 plus 1 in the HOH. Well, I guess it's not going to fucking be an HOH, but I have hope that something can be done. And quite honestly, I think the fact that Drew did win that blockbuster, I don't know. If Mallory won that and they did genuinely vote out Drew, I was going to be like kind of pulling my hair out because it would have been really funny and like a very fun TV moment, but also a horrendous move for who would have been my 3 rooting interest.
I don't know if it would have. I really don't. Because honestly, can I be so fucking for real? Like, at this point, fucking Taylor's going to target the Vets and Drew isn't. So...
Yeah, but after the Vets are broke, like Taylor has no loyalty to Melody or especially Barrett.
Yeah.
Or really Matt. Like, she needs them, but she's not necessarily like Drew is at the very least loyal to Fab.
Yeah, but then he's going to go and tell everything they talk about back to the Icons.
I feel like if they just sat him down and said, Drew, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he would shut the fuck up. They could flip him. Yeah.
So anyway, like, again, evicting flipping the vote to evict Drew over Mallory, I think that's perfectly fine.
Over
For those
Taylor's
three
a little
specifically,
crazy.
keeping Taylor over Drew made no fucking sense, but also it would have been really funny. It's kind of like people have compared it to Corey flipping on Izzy. It's like Izzy was very loyal to specifically Corey,
I think that's a
but
good move
also the
still.
shot kind of did need to be made there. I think that's less egregious, even if in hindsight, like maybe wasn't the best, but like I at the time thought it was the best, and I understood where he was coming from. Even if Izzy was loyal to Corey specifically, a move needed to be made. Suri's side had too much power. In this case, like there's still enough anti-vet propaganda to where you don't necessarily need Taylor there as one more person when the majority is already going after them.
Right.
Especially when Taylor, again, especially like to help someone like Yash, it's like Yash can't even put up the icons. He's still putting you guys up. You should keep Drew there as a buffer because Yash will target Drew over any of you. Which obviously they don't know that, but from our perspective, it makes it even worse. But we'll get into that later when we talk more about it, Bryce. Do we want to fully move on to the tier list, or do we want to talk about the room separation of these viewers?
You can talk about it. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like I've bitched about it. We can go one by one if you want, but just give a highlight reel. How about?
Well, the issue is I still can't find a good picture of who's actually in the overflow room or not.
All right, we'll move on. It's okay. We'll come back to it. That could be an ending special.
I really wish I could.
But I know Michelle Noonan was there, and that's really
she is. That's a fucking legend.
It's my one.
Unless you're really good at deciphering the backs of people's heads.
I did think I saw a DJ Showtime back of head.
I do like how Jose is there talking to, if I'm not mistaken, one Jessica Graff. Maybe.
The big two.
Sitting next to Joseph Abden, of course. I think that's Jessica. It's a very blurry picture. I do like the cardboard cutout of Zingbot in the background of this one.
Because they wanted to theme the warehouse.
Again, that's got to be next to Jason.
I just can't get over that they don't have like 40 chairs. It's not like there was. Can I be honest? It's not like there was even that many people.
There's a
like
pretty amount of people. But...
There's like not. It feels like there's not that many people.
Bryce. Is that Cam Sullivan Brown?
I think it might be.
Oh my god!
And that could be. Is that Chelsea next to him?
They would have put Chelsea on the main stage. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Who is it?
I don't know if they're like dividing it by seasons or not. But then like Jason's there. I don't know who that would be. My King Cliff Hogg is there talking to Tommy Bracco.
Yeah, Tommy.
Again, I'm like 80% convinced that this is Corey Brooks, Chuck's favorite player of all time.
I forgot Chuck said that. That's a great answer.
Because it's his smile. I think that's got to be his smile that made Big Meech cry at the finale roundtable thing.
Ridiculous.
And of course, we have the two biggest legends of all time behind these two men who I don't know who the fuck they are.
Those people.
Let me just actually zoom in past. Ignore this guy pogging in the front. If I can get it to focus, we have Big Brother 16 legend Brittany and Big Brother 14 super legend Ashley.
I mean, that's Infinity Wars. That's my Infinity Wars right there. That is my parents like talking, and I always spam that clip of. I don't know if anyone even knows this clip. It should go viral. That's just my class. But the Ashley one where she's doing this competition, she's like, my strategy for this guessing competition is the picture method. The picture method is when you picture things in pictures and decide how many pictures fit into the picture. I put that all, and honestly, it makes perfect sense to me. Like, I get what she's saying.
If Ian doesn't put her on the block for no reason next to Frank instead of like Jen City or Joe, she wins the season.
That's the best showmance. Like, how dare he do that? Fuck you, Ian, for doing that. Fuck you. How dare you? How absolutely very dare you. What a terrible move also, Ian.
Yeah, not a good move, but you are. I think part of it was jealousy because I don't know how aware you are with the Big Brother 14 live feeds happenings because we all know about Ian and Ashley's world famous slop date. Are you aware that Ashley was like full making out with Frank in the Big Brother 14 house?
I forgot about that. Okay, well,
I still like how Ashley tried to wake up and do her big one to save Mike Boogie.
no, she did. She was doing nothing, and then she's like, I have to lock in.
I have to save Mike Boogie.
Okay, well, when you say it like that, okay, get the damn list.
You mean this one that I have right here?
Wow!
I even added the F tier already. I'm so good at this.
You ate that. You ate that. Let's
Okay,
put Roman to the S tier. He's been very great on Twitter.
I was about to say, I feel like I. Oops. No, go back. I feel like I can just.
Yeah, we're gonna delete that one. The good news is Kamu's out. Okay, what do I do with anybody at all whatsoever?
That's a great question.
Let's put D and D. Can I put D and F? No, she got her target. D and D. Maybe F.
I don't think she's that low.
I ain't putting her above a D. I think she has lost every ally in this house that she has.
She has
the icons and
Rick,
Haley,
Devins,
and that's it.
I still don't think Barrett will target her.
I think he will. I think D. I don't even care. I don't even care what fucking position with this. I think she played this week so atrociously. I would almost give it an F, even if it worked out by accident. She has spent every single week making an alliance that has the potential to just completely dominate the house and immediately betraying it the next week for like no reason. And then once I was okay with, twice I was like, what the fuck? And she's done it like 4 fucking times. She's had like 4 super mega alliances. And this week she betrayed like multiple at once for no reason. And I'm like, who the fuck do you even think you're working with at this point? It's the biggest case of big move-itis I've ever seen in my damn life. And I don't understand her logic. It doesn't make sense to me. She cannot, and on Survivor, I don't know. She won Survivor by being very loyal, believe it or not, to her alliance. Like, she was cutthroat, but she was very loyal to her people. She did not fuck around with her people. I don't know what happened to that, but
her people are Devins, Angela, and Barrett.
I guess so. I guess. Well, Barrett, she completely fucking ostracized. Sorry, she lost Barrett this week. I don't care if he's not coming for her. How do you lose Barrett? That takes so much to do to lose fucking Barrett, and she did lose Barrett.
Going to chime in here because I think. Do I agree with a lot of what you're saying? Yes. I think, however, like targeting Drew, and let's run this week by week or like step by step. She wins HOH. Good for her. She immediately is like, okay, target Taylor and Lala. Cool.
Fine.
One thing I think you're underrating, her making the deal with Yash was fucking huge.
Stupid.
No. What?
Why would he ever, like, is he
for
actually...
him. Okay.
Oh, yeah. For her, it's so stupid.
Why would that be stupid?
Because he just put you up and targeted you. Just take him out. If she just puts up Lala, Taylor, and Yash and just takes out Yash, it's like the easiest week of all time, in my opinion.
Yes, but Melody, Mallory were already wanting to flip anyways, and having the best person in the house physically unable to nominate any of you or your 2 closest allies is fucking huge.
He's not unable to, though.
Yes, he is.
You can go back on your word.
No, she used the bribe, Bryce. He cannot nominate.
Is that physically binding?
Yes.
Oh shit!
You have not been paying attention at all. This has been known for weeks.
I knew he used the bribe.
Cannot nominate them.
Okay, so this changes pretty much everything. Never mind, that was a really good move. I thought, because I've never seen the bribe accepted, and I missed the episode. If you couldn't tell,
they specifically. It's been said many times that it's binding.
I haven't watched the episode. Nominate them. Yeah, I thought it was just like a can't break. No. Like, don't break your word.
He literally cannot nominate any of them.
Okay, then fair enough, I guess.
So very good move for that. Because now it's like who's Yash going after? Like Drew, Melody, Barrett, which is perfectly fine.
And how long does this last?
Literally until his next, like on his next HOH, he cannot do it unless the numbers are there to where he has to put one of them up.
Because this brings up the question: it's just your next HOH? Like, how far can you go with this bribe? Hey, you're going home, but I'm going to keep you safe this week. You can never cast a vote ever again for the rest of the game.
What the bribe said is, it has to be a single binding action. So in this case, the action is on your next HOH. You cannot nominate me or these two other people. That is one singular action.
Got it. Well, I told you guys I shut off the TV a lot of this week because it was pissing me off.
Yeah,
I did not understand the rules of the bribe. So
that's a positive. She decides to target Drew for no reason. Negative. Bad move. She changes her mind and wants Drew to stay. Good. Lala wins veto. Whatever. She decides to target Mallory. Objectively the correct target. Mallory was going to be coming after her and is a better competitor than Taylor. Yash cannot nominate her. Haley's not going to. It genuinely makes the most sense. You said she lost Barrett, which is kind of true, but the reason Barrett ultimately ends up flipping is because of Drew. Not because of anything. Like, he was mad at Dee and Devins. He wasn't fully sold against going against them until Drew said, yeah, I'm probably going to vote out Mallory.
Yeah, but that was like the straw that broke the back.
It was the straw.
Like, she pissed him off a lot by just blatantly being like, fuck you, I don't care what you have to say. Like, I'm putting up your friends, and this alliance we just made, I'm just breaking.
I agree with you, but also Mallory was the best option to go up
Then
there.
do it a different way. I mean, putting up Drew is egregious. I'm sorry. Bad. And I don't know. I think maybe she could have built trust with Mallory. Maybe there was something that could have been done. I'm sorry. Again, I think taking out. I think the move was to take out Yash, but whatever.
If Yash goes, then Mallory and Melody are not putting up fucking Taylor and Lala.
I guess whatever. Then take out Mallory. I guess I don't know.
Again, I still don't think it's great.
Then by the way, if you're not working with Mallory, then maybe just like keep the fucking giant alliance of people that you have had. Like, don't turn on Haley, Chuck, and Kamu for no reason. You know what I mean?
That was the worst thing. Yes,
they had the easiest ride.
All that to say, I'm putting her in C tier. I don't think she's as low as D. Like,
I want to put her F.
So the bribe is really big. She got out the objectively correct target for her. I'm not going to put her.
The whole house flipped on her, and then she got a lucky blockbuster, and half the house is targeting her.
Yeah, but also half the house isn't targeting her.
I think it's D.
I just can't go.
I think this HOH. I would go. I would literally, if you weren't here, I would go F.
And I just don't like. You admit that she got out debatably the best target, and she has the best competitor in the house.
I just in my gut don't feel like Mallory was the right target for her.
So then, you think getting rid of Yash, who cannot put her up, is a better move?
I do.
I just don't see how that makes sense.
I think he's such a problem. Or I think Yash or Taylor would be her best move. Yeah. Or if you're gonna somehow fuck up this thing
again, Mallory and Melody were flipping anyways.
I get it, but then I think you can use this week to really lock them in. I do, and show some trust with them, and I don't know, and
there's maybe nobody else for them to go after. They've been too anti-bed. It's not gonna happen.
I guess I just it doesn't feel like she played this week well at all, even if it kind of worked out. Like, it feels like everyone fucking hates her and no one respects her.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of downs for sure, but I think
I do not think it's C-worthy. I think it was. I think okay, she got the right target out, and she made like 17 major enemies who like hate her and lost like all of her allies. In the process.
think the bribe just brings it over the edge. I think the bribe's too valuable.
Bribe puts her up to a D.
And no, getting the right target out takes her up to a D.
I don't know.
I'm not budging.
I'm
in control of the mouse.
Okay, whatever. I won't fight it, but I think being that high I think this is one of the worst HOHs, like, in recent memory. Like, I think it was awful.
It wasn't good, but I think the blockbuster result. Hell, I think if Drew left, I move this down to a D.
The way she ran this week was Drew getting evicted if he didn't win that blockbuster. Like, that is how bad she played this week, is that she came out of this betraying everybody and Drew was still going to go home and Mallory and Melody were still going to be here. Like, and I
Fair.
get that the blockbuster went the right way, but like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. I will not win this fight, so I will move on. But I will let you make the next decision. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Drew is the initial target. Very bad. No reason for that to be the case. Yash was literally lying, and Drew said Yash is telling the truth about me for some reason. He then gets himself out of being the target. Good. He shouldn't be. He's safe for most of the week. And then like he's doing what he needs to do to appease the vets and make sure the target doesn't flip on him. He should be telling the vets, I'm fine, whatever, cool. Him going to Barrett and saying, yeah, Barrett, I'm gonna vote out Mallory. What the fuck are you talking about? I cannot name a single reason why you should ever vote out Mallory ever. Tell the vets you're fine with it. Even then, like, they weren't even expecting you to vote out Mallory. I think they wouldn't have gave a fuck if you saved Mallory. All that does is tell Barrett and Melody and Mallory, you are expendable to me. Like, even if it's not true, like, he was back and forth between Fab crossovers, Stat crossovers, which during this week he did say, Barrett, I feel like we might have to side with crossovers instead. Stupid move. But also, just, it just tells them, I'm a vet sheep. Bah. Bah. I will flip on you if they tell me to. Bah. Bah. There's zero defense or excuse that I can see as to why, like, that one specific thing. Like, I think he played a lot of the week perfectly fine. He was going to be safe. He wasn't in immediate danger from most people moving forward. Still not in a great position. Like, still a decently big target, especially for like a Yash, but not like terrible. Again, appease the vets. Tell them you don't really care and that you understand. All of that is fine. Why are you telling people you're voting out Mallory and then actually doing it? Nobody in the house can trust him anymore except for the vets. Just genuinely. There's no reason. Like, I know Barrett and Melody should still feel good about Drew because he's not going to go after them. I completely understand why they don't, because why would they ever believe that he'll actually be loyal? There's no reason to believe it anymore. I don't see in what world he has.
Which is why I wasn't even mad at them for like wanting to save Taylor. Like, I
still think it's the wrong move, but I get it.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Do you have anything to add?
No, I can't believe he's still here. And D is so stupid for putting him up. It's unbelievable. And he somehow still trusts. I don't get what he's doing. I really don't. I actually like Drew as a person. I think he's getting way too much hate still. But I don't know what he's doing. This was not a good week for him. I actually think he's still got some runway, but against all odds. But you know, oh my God, you did it.
Yeah, whatever.
I think she should be in C.
Shut up.
We won. The gold bar thing was really cute, though. I will give her that. I like did not comprehend that. Okay. How about this? Ready for this? What if I give Thog a C?
No.
What? I thought she did okay.
Yeah, but for me, part of it is still just the fact that she's absolutely never winning this game.
Yeah, okay.
Like, whatever. I think she played fine, but also, like, I don't even, like, she's currently still, like, super feuding with Taylor and refusing to talk to her about some very important topics and, like, icing her out, and she fucking hates Taylor. And then she's still saving Taylor because the vets say, hey, Haley, save Taylor. And she says, okay. Like, when Taylor heard that Haley was a vote for her, she said, what? Haley's saving me? Like, Haley didn't even have a conversation with Taylor to be like,
the
hey,
bar
I'm
is
gonna-
in fucking hell, okay? And I honestly think she's gonna be safe for a bit. I think she's gonna be here for a bit. But
No, 'cause
okay, seems
quite
a little
honest-
egregious.
Quite honestly, like, again, Yash specifically, he's putting up Shirley, like Haley Drew
Yeah.
Melody or Haley Drew Bear. Probably, I don't know, one of them.
Well, just kidding. Actually, we forgot to say there's some fuck ass twist coming. So
Well, yeah, I'm just if in a theoretical HOH after the next thing, like Yash can't put up the vets, I'm sure targeting Haley. If any of like a lot of people, quite honestly, I know the vets are the target. If I'm anybody targeting the vets, I put up Devins D Haley. There's no reason to put up Angela immediately. She has the smallest chance of winning the veto. You can get rid of any of those three and it's fine. Put up Angela's arena, whatever. So I still think there's a decent chance, like a Devins veto and a D blockbuster means Haley goes home. And for somebody like Yash who can't put up the vets, that's easy. For somebody like Barrett, I don't think he wants to put up all three vets. I think he would put up Haley and some vets. Drew, if he's convinced to flip, or even if he's not, I could still see him putting up Haley. Like Lala and Taylor should be targeting Haley over the vets, quite frankly. Maybe not. Like, it's debatable. I think it's personally their best move. Like, she's actively burning so many bridges and she only has the vets as people who care about her even a little bit. I just don't think I can just like I think she did fine this week, like
for her standards, but she's
Yeah.
still getting atrocious
But, like,
player. Like, yeah.
she's a
okay,
bad player, she's burning way too many people, and she has no shot to win the game. Like
fair enough. Okay. I think this is one of her best weeks. This is
You're right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know. She wasn't put on the block, and like I'm like proud of her for like sheeping the people she should that like actively betrayed her.
Mhm.
Whatever. All right. Who you got?
Okay. Bryce, before 24 hours ago, I was going to like finally drill into you Barrett being a C tier instead of a B tier. Because I really I couldn't fucking take it anymore.
We won.
Him having Mallory and Drew on the block when he didn't push back against either of it. And like I still want to give him C tier. Like I know he woke up, but he was also going to vote out Drew, which was the bad move for him. And his position, like
He's fine. He's safe, girl.
no, he's not.
Who's
You
coming
keep
for
saying
him?
that. Again,
I keep saying he keeps being safe. I don't know.
but like
Who in this house is coming for Barrett? I tell me.
Yash would have to if he wins an HOH.
Okay, so the only way he's going home is because of a specific gold bar deal where Yash has nobody else that he can nominate. Okay.
He is more safe now than he was 24 hours ago because I think he would have been the nom alongside the vets from people instead of Drew. Now it's going to be Drew.
And he would have been,
You're going to
and
spend
he would have been
20 minutes
safe in a
arguing
vote.
with me, so I'll put him.
I mean, you could put him C if you want. I
Oh
will
my
say,
god!
you could put him C. Go for it. Because
Fuck the
I don't like how he played majority of this week. I think he needed to be pushing back harder against D, and I think it was bad. I'll do it.
And again, the
So.
second he finally flips, it's in order to make the. Again, I understand from his perspective,
Yeah.
but he was ultimately going to make the wrong move, which is, I think next week I can be giving Barrett a B tier without complaining about it.
I will give you the C
But
for this
he
week, but
played
I'm
this
telling
week
you,
so badly.
I think it will go up. I see
I
a pretty
agree.
decent player in him, and I think he has a lot of runway, and I think he has better game sense than people think. Even though he has atrocious game sense at times. Honestly, the only reason I keep hyping it so much is not because I think he's like a god of a player. Like, he's very, very flawed and does very stupid, annoying things. I think people just pile on a little too much with how bad of a player they act like he is. That's my 2 cents. But no, he was obnoxious as fuck. He's woke up, thank God. So I'll give him a C. But that B tier's coming. You watch out. All right. Let's see here. Hey, great week for Yash.
If Drew went, I would be giving Yash an A tier.
But even the fact that he's safe is great. It's not great that he honestly is even in a better spot because now the vets are not going to target him because he can't put them up.
They're still talking about maybe doing it, but
well,
because again, you can only let him get so far, even with.
What if they get to like final 5? Like how long?
The deal specifically was, you cannot put us up on your next HOH as long as it is mathematically like possible. So theoretically, if he's in final 6 with him, all 3 vets, Taylor and Lala, he is genuinely forced to put up Taylor and Lala.
It's really funny. It's giving Jamaica like
not being able to play until final 4.
I never realized the gold bar thing was this powerful. I thought it was like useless. I thought it was just like
Dee found like the one way to make it like, because again, she last week tried to use it to be like, I'm in power, or I'm like at the bottom and desperate, like please. But you use it when you're in power, because she says, Yash, make this deal with me. If he says no, he's just getting backdoored or like going up. Like he's the target if he says no. So like,
yeah, so he has to.
He was putting a rock in a hard place. I feel like it is worth it to take the deal. It makes the vets want to target you less in future weeks as well. And like for him, like still putting up like Melody, Drew, Haley still isn't terrible for him. Drew and Haley going for him are both.
You know what would have been funny is what they should have done. Okay, accept the deal, and then put him up as a pawn.
Which still honestly wouldn't have been terrible.
Because he can't do anything about it.
He literally cannot, which is very funny.
So just put him up as take the deal and then still put him up as a pawn, and then keep him.
Like I think Yash is inarguably in the best position. I honestly, I think he is debatably the best player in the house. There are a lot of people who say he definitely is. Quite honestly, we'll talk about it later. I don't agree. But
I would agree with.
I think he's
Yash for sure
up there, and I think he's the best positioned in the house. I think it's debatable if he's the best player. I go back and forth.
All right.
Before like 2 days ago, I would have said maybe, but like I think he knows what he should be doing. I don't think anybody's immediately targeting him. I feel like Lala and Taylor are still more likely to be targeted over him by the vets. There's also still the chance that since we don't know what this fuck ass twist is, he can still target a vet during the twist, potentially, because it won't be an HOH. So,
all right. Well, I want you. How about you, Rick? Who's the best player right now?
I didn't say right now. I just said generally.
Fine.
I think that the best player and the person who is playing the best are potentially different. Because I think Rick Devens knows what he should be doing, but that doesn't mean he's actually going to... Like, I think Rick Devens has the best game sense of the players here.
I would have said D until now.
D's like targeting Drew for like 8 weeks of the season for no
D is giving like, I'm sorry, D is kind of giving like Suri, like D's giving a bit of like Suri like taking out all of her allies and being paranoid for no reason.
Yeah. Like, I think Devens knows generally what he should be doing, but he kind of doesn't give a fuck enough to actually do that. Like, he is the one who first suggested to D that Mallory be the target this week, and I think Mallory going is fantastic for Devens' game specifically. I think he was doing a good job for most of the week of letting D take most of the blowback, and then, you know...
I'm struggling to see this as a good week for any of the vets. I think this was an atrocious week.
I think they got out the right target and handled it horribly.
I mean, to me, it seems like literally everyone but Haley is after the vets coming out of this week.
Drew's not.
Maybe.
Drew's at the very least currently not.
I don't know.
Like, maybe.
I mean, they fucking put him up. Like,
and he genuinely didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So whatever. I cannot think of this. Even if it like lucked into being one, it's like I
mean, yeah, I still think the week turned out very badly. I still think Barrett for most of the week was playing it worse. And again, Devens like got his way. Yash can't put him up. I still feel like he has a good enough relationship with Taylor to where I feel like he stays over D at this point. Maybe Angela? Nah, probably not. I feel like he could potentially stay over Haley, to be honest, which I think... Because I think Drew Barrett, Taylor, Lala, Vic, Haley.
Yeah. Okay, I'm comfortable with that.
And then the other vets do too. Like, I think he pretty comfortably stays over Haley, to be honest. Unless, like, I don't know, I think it's the better move for him to stay over Haley at the very least.
Yeah.
For most of those people involved. Just because, genuinely, like, what does Haley do for these people's games? Like,
be a person.
Yeah. So
something. The vets actually fucking need Haley. The vets need Haley.
It's really funny that we don't have an A tier this week. Like,
I considered Yash in there, but
again, I think if Drew went home, then absolutely. But losing Mallory is still a net negative for him.
All right.
And the fact that the vets were still potentially.
And he comes out of this not being able to target the vets.
Yes.
All right. I think Mallory can go into D probably for this week.
No, absolutely not.
You're going after
the
Mallory?
HOH to send her home.
Yeah, but she flipped the vote to where she was staying in 2 out of 3 scenarios, and I thought she actually played the week okay besides throwing it. But
she didn't flip the vote. Drew flipped the vote on herself. Or on himself.
I was sitting in the chair.
I was sitting at the chair.
All right, I won't fight it. Put her in F. She went home. She threw HOH. That's fine.
Again, I can't get over that. Plus, again, she barely pushed back on D. And the biggest thing is, after, like, she spent so much of the week, again, talking about targeting the vets and, like, debating saving Kamu last week. She spent 85% of this week hanging out with, like, Lala, Taylor, Yash. Like, she didn't talk to D all week and then was shocked when she was an option. Like,
she kind of did that a lot this
whenever
season.
she did talk to D really liked her and, like, felt bad. I think if she just spent the week talking to D, there's a very real chance she doesn't go on the block.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, like, again, she played this week actively, like, very bad, and the only reason she's above Drew is because Drew would have gone home because he fucked it up even more at the end somehow.
Yeah, works for me.
Like, I can't forgive. That's another reason Bear's fucking down here, by the way, because he also threw that HOH, and then his number 1 and number 2 allies were on the block because of it. So,
fair enough.
Like, Barrett so easily could have just put up Yash, Taylor, Lala, and it would have been such an easy fucking week. Renom, like Haley, any of them going home is great for him. But anyways. Did you say Mallory or did I? You did.
I did.
I think Taylor's on the rise. I don't think I can give her above D tier because she was going home in one of the scenarios. She was until 24 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, that flipping genuinely had, like, nothing to do with her.
Right.
So it's like, and honestly, like, technically the feeds were down for a while. I don't technically know for sure if, like, it did only take one person flipping, like Melody or Drew or Melody or Bear could have, like, changed it. Because again, it doesn't make sense. Like, they don't have a close enough relationship with Taylor. I'm still not 100% convinced that she would have stayed. I think she probably would have, but I just think her position this week was too generally rough. I think Haley still coming after her is bad, and I think there's still a good chance she hits the vet's target right now. But I think if this next week goes well for her, she shoots way up, and or even if, like, if the vets try to target her, but, like, Yash or Lala or even, like, Melody or something goes instead, I think if one more of those numbers leaves, she makes, like, final 7 minimum, final 6 minimum, because I think her target, like, goes down unless literally the vets and Haley win every single competition, which, you know, could happen. But I think generally, like, if this next week goes well, I think she's in a really good position to rise. I just think that her position this week, she was in danger for enough of it, and especially, like, if Vito, like, went another way, then she was, like, a main target. So I don't know. I'm kind of iffy.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. D feels harsh,
It
but
does,
also
but-
she could have gone because she's doing right stuff. She's still a pretty good player. She could have gone home. I think how much of her staying was her, how much wasn't. It's a mix. I don't care enough to fight it.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
I'm between. It feels weird for me to put someone on the block who was going home in a scenario 24 hours ago to put her in C.
I mean, the fact that it flipped, like she was, I think that happens all the time, but
It's fair. Just I struggle with noms.
I do, yeah, it's tough. Okay. What the fuck's Lala doing this week? Just put her, okay.
She won a comp again. Good for her.
Mhm.
Surely there's like no way she goes home anytime soon, right? Like
I don't know.
Taylor-
Like, would she have been safe if she didn't win?
Taylor was the target over her.
Yeah.
Like I think Yasha's still a bigger target than her even without being able to. I think if her side wins, then she's great. Like
We're really putting her at 2 in the power rankings?
look at everybody else who fucked up more.
Okay.
But also I'm maybe going to have her at 3, looking at Angela. I'm not sure.
Okay, this is a little, I think this is a little high.
It's just I think positioning wise it's high, but everybody else did more actively really bad things this week.
Okay, and she did nothing. So, okay, fair enough.
Like again, when you look at the people right below her, Taylor was closer to going home. Rick Devins is being targeted by half the house, and Barrett sat there and did nothing and threw the HOH, while his 2 allies were being targeted.
Whatever.
So it's
I won't
like
fight it.
it makes the most sense to me in my
Listen,
opinion.
I gave you Barrett C, but I didn't give you Barrett bottom C. But I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Because when we talked about that, I forgot that he had also thrown the HOH.
I get him throwing the HOH to D. I think it's so hard to predict that D was going to do something fucking ludicrous, but
they've done that the
Barrett.
entire season. That's not hard to predict at all.
Okay.
My turn.
Your turn.
I'm going to talk through this because I don't know for sure. Like,
what did Angela do this week?
To be honest, I don't know if Mallory leaving was the right move for Angela. But I also don't know if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because, like, nobody's targeting Angela anytime soon. So, like, neither Mallory nor Taylor are going to take her to the end. Honestly, I think since neither of them are taking her to the end, and Mallory was firmly saying she will never vote for Yvette to win,
bang.
I vote this is the correct move for her because Taylor might vote for Angela. But also, you know what? I might do this.
I'm down for that, genuinely. She's fine.
Nobody's targeting her anytime soon, but I also think this is a cast where she does have an actual chance to win a jury vote.
Me too.
I think she actively fucked up way less than Devins and D, and if they start losing those numbers, I think her target completely diminishes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the only way she maybe goes home is if the other 2 vets both win a blockbuster or a veto, and the other people really, really say the icons specifically have to lose a number. Like, there's no reason to vote her out over Haley. Like, genuinely, I just don't see it happening. I don't see how Angela ever leaves currently at this point. I think she's making it to final, like, set 6 at the very least. And she has a genuine chance to win that.
I'm so excited.
So
she's kind of giving furniture, but furniture that can win. And
yeah, it's like I feel like she did more. I feel like every time we talk about her, I like am forgetting stuff that happened. But
it's not like she's not. It's not like she is out here gaming and talking constantly. Like,
Yeah.
she's always doing stuff, but I never really have anything to say about
She has
her.
Haley loyal to her again. She has Lala genuinely liking, and I believe is loyal to her. Like, I don't think Lala's putting her up, and Lala is not a slouch in comps. Again, I think if Dee or Devins leaves, I don't think her position tanks too much, because I think, quite honestly, I think if Devins and Dee both leave, or Devins and Haley or Dee and Haley both leave, I think the Yash, Lala, Taylor start looking at Drew and Barrett and Melody before they look at Angela, because it's a bigger group of numbers who are better at competitions. And I think that once some of the icons start losing numbers, are Melody, Barrett, and Drew going to be all right, yeah, Haley needs to go before Yash, Taylor? Angela's going to last.
Yep, she's going to be good. And I hope she takes that. Okay. Last but not least, Melody. And this is tough because I feel like it's D, yeah, but it's actually not that tough. It's somewhere in D, because I feel like Melody actually played this week totally fine. I evicting Drew was a little cuckoo nutso, actually, so never mind. But for the most part, she was one of the, I feel like, more rational people this week. But everything around her went to shit, and her whole game crumbled. And she lost her number one person, which is not great. But
She also
she's not drawing dead.
HOH.
Yeah, she did do that. I forgot about that.
Also, she might be drawing dead. I think she beats Haley in a jury vote, but
Oh, I don't mean in a jury vote. I mean
Oh.
well, maybe she. I mean, I don't know how jury vote goes. She can make it work, but I don't know if
currently
she's
has no respect.
okay. We'll see. I think a lot's can change between then and now. People kind of don't give a flying fuck about the first 90% of the game.
You know, I stan her. I don't think she played this week great though. She
I think D.
passive like Mallory. She threw the HOH. She was flipping on Drew for, again, Drew over Taylor specifically. I understand the mistrust in Drew, but I want to say he's never going to go after you, but he's also voting out Mallory, so I understand, but I think she needs a good fucking thing to happen this week. For the love of God, please. It's so tricky.
I think D is fine, but it's tough for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, we did it. This was one of the hardest weeks to rank.
What a fucking week.
Part of it is because I shut off my TV a lot of it. So, oops. Might be everybody. But even so, I don't know. Everyone was bad at the game this week. But here's our final list, baby. No A's for the first time ever. No A's. Whose team was whose team
Mallory?
Yeah.
That's a great question. Let me go.
Oh, is that mine?
Everyone cares so much about the TOUTTE draft.
Thanks for saying it out loud.
The recap cast draft. Mallory was on your draft. You lost another one.
Who do I even have?
To give a draft update for the fans, I have D, Barrett, Thog, Drew, and Angela, and Melody. While Bryce has Rick Devins, Lala, Yash, and Taylor.
I'm taking it.
I'm very sad that I no longer have my favorite pick, Chuck.
And I'm very sad I don't have my favorite pick, Lyric.
Not Kamu?
That's my other favorite pick.
Did you see that?
Actually, my favorite pick is Rome. I love that king.
Did you see that there was finally a Kamu exit interview that like asked him specifically about like calling gay people demons?
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I love thy enemy," or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
He just like completely avoided the question.
Yeah.
And was like, yeah, I didn't really like see, like I love people. People are awesome.
Well,
I
with
hope
that,
he explodes.
I have two things to say. We're gonna hit the hour mark, so
We
I'll say
are.
it right when we hit there.
We used to go way over an hour. I don't know. Like we've really refined our format,
And I think that's for the best. But also, there's less people, so But I will say, love one another, and smash that like button, baby. Like and comment and subscribe. Let us know if you watched the show this week.
For reference, our week 7 recap last season was an hour and 20 minutes.
And let's get a life, maybe.
And we also didn't start this recap until like 20 minutes in because we were talking about other shit.
Because we were talking. Honestly, I had more fun this week talking. I don't know. Some weeks I love talking about what happened. This week was painful for me. I had a lot more fun talking about who made it to the main room versus the back rooms.
Which I right after we finished the tier list, I did immediately go to Twitter to see if there were more pictures of the back rooms to see who else was there. But I'm still currently not really being able to find more of those. Let's search alumni #BB28. Now, what if I go to latest? I don't know. Apparently, Allison Grodner was up on this fucking college graduation ass podium giving a speech.
That's crazy. One of these days, I'm just kidding. I was gonna make a bad joke.
What if? Oh my god, Corey indeed was there. Here's a picture of the Big Brother 18. Okay, Bryce, if you had to pick, if there were 5 people from Big Brother 18 that would be at the 1000th episode, can you please name those 5 people?
Corey Brooks.
That's one of them.
Jose.
That's one of them.
Glenn.
No.
What?
The
Boogie Down? Okay, Bronte, obviously.
Bronte is there.
No way. I mean, I don't know if did they limit the invites? Like,
I think they asked fucking everybody. Because, Franzel's not here for some reason.
Yeah, so, I mean, everyone who didn't come just probably, declined. Okay, who else we got? Pauly?
No. Surprisingly, honestly. I don't know how you haven't said Paul yet, but I'm giving
maybe. Okay, well, maybe some of these people just were like, "Hey, maybe I don't feel like sitting in a warehouse with a tiny TV." I don't know.
It's Natalie, but
okay.
Just what a group of five. Like Corey being there is so fucking funny to me.
I always see him on my fucking feeds every once in a while in some I don't know, underwear model thing or a
what?
Or a Coke can commercial. He's always in random ads, I swear. Sometimes I've seen it's like how you remember you don't know this, but Brenda from Survivor would pop up and advertise, or Cody from Big Brother sometimes would pop up and stuff.
Apparently, some
I've
other
seen Corey
people,
in a bunch of ads. Yeah.
Some other people here. Jimmy's there. Oh my god, fucking Jen Johnson's there, and she's not in the main one.
How dare they? I'm logging off. How dare you? You get Jen Johnson to come back after all these years, and you put her in the warehouse back rooms. How dare you?
Genuinely, actually, what the hell?
Genuinely. Because I know this took a lot for her to do. She does not do this shit. And I know she was over it. Anyways. Have any of the alum complained about that yet?
I don't know. I think they're all busy listening to some valedictorian speeches.
Okay, well, I hope they're having fun.
Anyways, Bryce, even though I can't believe we keep forgetting to tell people to like and subscribe earlier in the video, but other than that, do you have anything else to say?
No. That's all I need. Next time your name could be like Ryan parentheses, like, comment, subscribe.
That would, that's a great idea.
Smash that like button.
No, my next parentheses will probably be complaining about whatever horseshit. I like how they spent this entire time being like, the 1,000th episode will reveal the new biggest twist that you've never seen before, and then they don't even actually tell us what the twist is.
They didn't have enough time.
It's really funny.
They didn't have time to tell us.
Yeah, we really had to see them talk to Janelle for 5 minutes about how she's the best player to never win, apparently.
It's fun. You are Janelle. Okay, good night. Get me out of here.
Okay, love one another.